staying in power that long with absolutely no executional skills is remarkable. It's just remarkable. What he's going to do afterwards, well, he won't be running any of my businesses, I'll tell you that.
Kevin O'Leary, we show a lot of clips of Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, a brilliant investor. Here he is on a podcast a couple days ago talking about how Trudeau has just dismantled Canada.
You never spoken to Trudeau, have you?
No, I don't like that guy. Not because he's a bad person, he's just a horrible manager. He's the worst prime minister the country's ever had. And I spend a lot of my time explaining why he's so bad, because there's an election coming up. It could happen any week, actually. He's down to almost he's one non-confidence vote away. Parliamentary system from Britain, you need to have a coalition that keeps you in power. Your cabinet keeps you in power. When people start to lose confidence in you, you start making alliances with your competitors. In his case, the NDP, which is a socialist party. But now they don't like him either. And so he's very, very in very precarious position. But he's had a great run over 9 years. Brought the country to its knees. Unbelievably bad management. The way you should do it in the parliamentary system is you're the prime minister. You don't have to run anything. What you have to do is hire good managers for the seats of finance, military procurement, environment, these different cabinet positions. You hire them and you put these people in place and they work for you. Now, if you don't have any skill at that, you're screwed. For example, he put a journalist in for finance minister with no skills whatsoever in finance, never ran a bank. I mean, why would you do that? And of course, she's a total failure. It's unfair to put her in that position. She decimated the company. Capital's leaving Canada like crazy. When she started, it was coming into the country. Now it's leaving. I mean, like, it's sad. It's just sad. It's so unfair to her to do that to her. Put her, I mean, imagine when she goes to a G7 meeting or G20 meeting, everybody in there is from the banking sector, global banking, and she's a journalist. I mean, they must look at her and say, why are you here? Do you want an interview with me? I mean, I just can't imagine what that's like. Anyways, we got to get rid of him. I can't say enough bad stuff. I spent a lot of time saying it. I go up there and I point it out to people. But remember, you got to respect the success he's had. He's one of the most successful prime ministers in history. Staying in power that long with absolutely no executional skills is remarkable. It's just remarkable. What he's going to do afterwards, well, he won't be running any of my businesses, I'll tell you that. I mean, my goodness, you wouldn't put that guy in a candy store. They'll go bankrupt in the first 48 hours.
He's the most hated prime minister. I'm from Mississauga, so
yeah,
a few of us are Canadian.
You know what I'm talking about.
You go to Alberta, and he's just like...
No, I do go to Alberta. Yeah. I do go to Alberta.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they want to leave. Alberta wants to leave Canada. They can't take it anymore. They have all the wealth there, and they're paying for all of his mistakes. I went to I was going to go to a wedding in Egypt recently. I was going to go fly there, and I showed my Canadian passport. They said, "Oh no Canadians. You need a visa." I said, "What? I'm a Canadian. Everybody loves us." He said, "No, they don't. We don't love you. Your guy came down here and pissed off every Egyptian." I didn't even know he did that.
What did he do?
I have no idea, but they wouldn't let me in the country. Same with India. He pissed off the Indians. This guy took a golden passport and turned it into shit. How could you possibly do that? He shouldn't ever go anywhere. Don't say anything. Don't go anywhere. Stay in a closet and be quiet for now, because you're killing the country. And I tell you, that guy is bad news. And I'm just telling the truth here. It's very important that he move on. Very, very important. Richest country on earth per capita in terms of resources, run by idiots. That's
sad.
That's what Canada is. And it's got to change.
The basic part of what O'Leary's saying there is, what do you have to be as a prime minister? And we can do a version of this for president of the United States? What do you have to be if you're in charge of a giant organization? You have to be able to delegate authority. You have to be able to choose people and put people in positions that are good at what they do. You're not expected to do everything, right? The manager at McDonald's is not expected to do everything, but hopefully he has probably 2 or 3 good assistant managers. Hopefully has some people beneath them and the people that are working the cash register and flipping the fries and all of those things. And then you get a functional store, and then the store hopefully starts earning more money. It might be able to expand. The guy who owns the franchise can do another one. Okay, you get all that. That's what you would want out of a functional government.